Thank you, Mr. President. Dear President, dear members of the Council sitting on the stage, dear Deputy Minister, dear Member of Parliament, dear ladies and gentlemen, I would like to salute you all with all the warmness of my heart and respect on this kind of beautiful platform in disaster resilient cities session. Just having a voice, raising my voice in this kind of session is very important for this. Avcılar has 0.5 million, nearly 0.5 million of population. It is a very important place that intersects two different roadways that connects Europe and the Asia, and Avcılar is one of the most important districts for Istanbul, and also we are homing one of the oldest educational institution of Turkey, Istanbul University. Every day, nearly 80,000 university student is getting becoming a guest of Avcılar, and Avcılar is becoming getting a young dynamism thanks to these students. But the issue of earthquake is also important for Avcılar. For just making Avcılar a modern city that was chosen by modern people to live, we do know that we need to have a disaster resilient, actually earthquake resilient city. We do know that every citizen, every life in our district is we are responsible for them, and along with my team we are just working to serve to Avcılar, to Istanbul and to Turkey, to Turkey, and we are just going to restructure our district. As a young district mayor, I had worked for my political organization, and I had gone to 81 different provinces of Turkey. I became a member of parliament. I had seen different cultures, different people around, and in this part, I do always care about the dialogue and the cooperation. I always think that these are important, and we are following this agenda. In April, we had a 6.2 magnitude earthquake, and we had experienced this reality again. The earthquake is not also a shock, but also a thing that reminds us that how can our lives and hopes and future can get destroyed within seconds. After the earthquake in 23rd of April, we just thought that whether are there any life loss or not. We just made a quick diagnosis, and we had seen that no loss, or casualties happened, fortunately, but some of our citizens had just thrown themselves to the street due to getting scared, and we had helped those kind of citizens in terms of food and shelter. We had a swift cooperation, and we just get together with our citizens, and we had just done everything to decrease their level of anxiety. That day was 23rd of April. It was a very important day for Turkey. The Turkish Republic just established, not like the establishment of Turkish Republic started on that day actually, and it is a children's feast. We had just celebrated these feasts for our children. That day was very important for us. Children wake up for a celebration, for a feast that day, but unfortunately due to that earthquake, they had experienced their first earthquake, and earthquake became an anxiety point for them. During night and day, I'm just along with our citizens, and I had seen the anxiety and scaring on the eyes of our children, and I had seen that when I see those people and they get trust when they see us, and I just gave a promise to myself as a young mayor, we should just make our country ready for earthquake, for make our districts get ready for earthquakes, and we should not give this non-resilient, non-disaster resilient cities as a heritage to our youngsters. We should make our cities disaster resilient, earthquake resilient. I would like to re-stress the importance of this. When we say disaster or especially earthquake, there should be a cooperation between the local authorities, and the local authorities has a limited place on this kind of things, especially in terms of planning. The citizens are just creating new buildings, trying to build new buildings for themselves, for making the city disaster resilient, earthquake resilient. I would like to guest all the people here in Avcılar. I would be glad. Turan Hançerli, previous Avcılar mayor, is here. He had a tremendous cooperation and addition, and we do have a big cooperation for making Avcılar future ready. Thank you so much for listening to me. I would like to thank you so much for listening me. We would like to thank you, Utku Çaykara, Avcılar mayor.